Hi everyone, hope you're doing super well. And today I wanted to talk about admitting mistakes. Yeah, morning Ashwati, morning Pranam Pepe, hi Ajit, hi Shashi. So, do you usually cringe when you make a mistake? Do you do everything you can not to mess up? Whether it's your job or your relationship or even something as random as trying a new hobby or a new skill. Once you've made a mistake, do you spend just days beating yourself up for even the smallest mistake? Saying, I realized I was wrong, or I made a mistake, or I messed up. It's liberating. And for me, I've realized, at least this past month, that it's kind of more productive. This year during lockdown, I've had more time to think about various things that have happened in the past, some recent, some from a long time ago. And so I've been able to process many incidents, my actions, my intentions, my reactions, my responses with close friends or colleagues or even family. And a lot of things came to light that I probably either wasn't ready or able to or willing to admit earlier, or I wasn't wise enough to understand at the time. And time is a healer. Time allows us to detach from situations, or let's say from emotions surrounding a situation, and that I think is the key. So, from a clear minded space, with each realization, I started doing three things. One is I started admitting to myself what I did wrong without guilt, without judgment, without justification as well. Just simply admitting whatever my error was, whether it was in my thinking or in my action. And then, secondly, I just started forgiving myself completely and figuring out what might I do if this situation were to repeat. And where possible, I talked to the people that I impacted, admitting my mistake, apologizing where it was relevant, and asking how it could have been handled better. And just in general, I felt this lightness much more. Admitting things to myself and forgiving myself has been really incredible. And I also feel in some ways my ego is starting to, on some days, not all days, on some days, be a little less in control. And in some places, I also realized, wow, I was carrying this weight for no reason, because the person involved was actually not holding a grudge, or they were not holding on to the hurt. And in other places, it made our friendship get even stronger. Either way, I'm loving more actively admitting when I'm wrong. And it's a beautiful feeling, because I feel I'm also making less mistakes because I'm not so scared of making mistakes anymore. And it's interesting how fear in some part of your life, when fear in some part of your life vanishes, the entire situation starts to transform. And if we try that, we're no longer justifying, we're no longer trying to protect, let's say, our reputation or how we think others see us. We're no longer trying to hide a mistake because we don't believe mistakes are a sign of weakness. We're also learning how to realize that no mistake was a waste of time. For me, I felt, you know what? Okay, I did that. Maybe it wasn't the best reaction or way to do something. And I was exactly where I needed to be. I needed to go through that situation. I needed to grow and evolve. So I don't need to carry around this guilt and shame, because I experienced something important through this one situation. And even if I did make a mistake, now that I've been through it, now that I've processed it, now that I've admitted it, I'll remember. And that freedom is feeling really good. It allows me to be a person, just a person. I feel calmer, I feel less stressed. And of course, I have ups and downs. It's allowing me to be courageous and to own up to things when they happen. It's allowing me to be more lighthearted because I'm not analyzing stuff for days or weeks or months. It's allowing me to move forward in my life and experiment with new things and new ideas. And it feels good. It allows me to accept all of me and love myself unconditionally. And that is powerful. So today, as we breathe, let's take our time. And let's do some breathing which involves aligning with our body. So as you breathe in, move your ear to one shoulder and exhale as you bring it to the center. And the same on the other side. Breathing in, touching or leaning your ear over to your shoulder, and breathing out as you bring it back to the center. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in. And again, breathing in and exhaling. And one last time. Breathing in, exhaling. Breathing in through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And as we do this, as you continue to do this, think about this one question. What do I need to admit to myself about a mistake I may have made in the past or even today? Who do I need to admit it to besides myself? Do I need to learn something from that situation? What led me to make that mistake? And if it was just something that happened in the moment, how could I be even 1% more mindful if that situation repeats? Maybe I lashed out at someone angrily, and I could have taken a couple deep breaths and avoided venting my frustration and using them as a punching bag. Maybe I lied to someone, or maybe I made a bad judgment call in my company or my group. Maybe I didn't give someone a chance. Maybe I forgot something and I tried to cover it up instead of just owning up. Whatever it is, whether you consider it big or small, what is it that you feel you need to admit to yourself, or you can admit to yourself? Because within yourself, you can create a place of safety, of no judgment, of no justification, of no deflection, just simple acceptance and forgiveness, even within yourself. You can't always control how other people will react to you, will accept an apology, will allow for you to admit certain things, but you can do it for yourself. And I've been feeling a lot more freedom admitting things to myself, sometimes even out loud when I'm in the kitchen or taking a shower. I'll say, yeah, I did that. I did that. And this was the real reason I did that. So let me know if that works for you. And one last time, breathing in, calm, peace, and acceptance. And breathing out, any shame or guilt or worry or anxiety that you've been carrying. All right, beautifuls. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you on Friday. Mwah.